Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's sketch is this one. Now it does call for three 3x3 photos. However, I'm going to be using a 4x6 and a 4x4. And I'm actually going to be scrapbooking about the Magical Memories release that I did for my shop, Scrapping Reflections. I don't know if you guys know, but I am actually making an album of my scrapbooking shop because it is something that is important to me, and I think that I should do that. So let's see what I can do.
Alright guys, here we go. I am starting with this pretty bold black and white striped paper. Now I totally chose this because it looks like stripes in the background of the sketch. Now I really think the background of the sketch is a wood grain, but I don't have a wood grain in my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this month, so I just decided to not go search for one. I did have this white and blue heart print paper. I believe this came from Close to My Heart, and I haven't put it away yet, so it's kind of lingering about on my desk, so it was just handy to be there. I've also had this teal, basically printer paper weight paper hanging around my desk, so I decided to use that as well. My room is an utter disaster again, and I just have things shoved everywhere. I have chroma mists on the desk, I have stencils tucked places, I have stickers tucked places, I have papers, you name it, and it is just kind of tucked and around me right now, and nothing is cleaned up. But I decided that I really did like this blue, black, and white color scheme together, so I am just going to go with it. Now, for some reason, the thinner papers don't like to stick as well as the thicker papers, so I am adding a little bit extra adhesive to these bad boys, which is to my detriment in a little bit, because I do have to pluck these bad boys up and go ahead and tuck stuff underneath of them. I'm looking for my Kleenex right now, you guys. My allergies are back 100% and kicking me in the face. I do know that I want to use up pocket cards, and I figured I would use up these pocket cards really instead of making tags on my layout. That probably makes Scrapping Amy happy. She is not a fan of tags. Tags don't really bother me whatsoever. I just don't like naked tag holes. No naked tag holes, people. So I'm going to use these pocket cards and basically treat them just like the tags are in the sketch. I'm going to have them tucked underneath of the photo mat where my photos are. Now in the sketch, the photo mat does go from all the way from the top of the page to the bottom of the page. Now that was going to be physically impossible to do unless I sat here and kind of cheated and made that teal paper longer, because it is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Now I'm just using a bunch of different cards here. I'm making sure that I get all the different patterns and designs, and I don't want anything that is too similar next to each other. So that thin black and white stripe there, I wouldn't put this thicker black and white stripe with it as well. That just wouldn't work. I am going to go ahead and use this big ol' Today 3x4 kind of see-through card. I'm going to use that as the title and place it, what do you know, I'm placing it right where it's supposed to be. Now, instead of placing the date down here on a little banner, I did decide to take another one of those pocket cards and tuck it in to say in the moment. Now here I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use for the background of the word today. I do struggle with this for a moment. For some reason, sometimes on some layouts, that's a lot of sums in there, and my phone's ringing, so we're just going to mute that. There's a lot of difficulty for me in minor little details. And one of these is trying to figure out what the heck I am going to place on the back of today. So I end up gathering up, I gathered up one piece of paper. I end up grabbing this one piece of paper, and it is kind of a weathered painted wood grain, and it is from Brutus Monroe. I'm pretty sure it's from the weathered wood paper pack. I'm just going to trim off the edges since they are curved and add my adhesive to it to have it sit right on top of that. So it has that teal color in it. It's got the tealy green. Some of it goes a little blue, some of it goes a little green, and I'm okay with it because it all coordinates. So I am going to go ahead and adhere that down over here so that it overlaps the photo just ever so slightly. And then I decide, since I brought in this kind of distressed wood grainy thing, I really need it to bring it in another place on the page, because right now it just seems like it's one thing that's just thrown on there. And I'm not opposed, you guys, I'm not opposed to having those one thing that's just thrown on my page, because it gives you like this pop of interest. But I really felt in this case I needed more. I needed more of that wood grain. And apparently needed more adhesive as well. So now I am looking at this and it's still feeling a little bit naked. So I'm thinking that I need to bring in another card. I need to do something a little different. And you can tell when the cards don't please me, I'm just tossing them off to the side, which probably is contributing to the ridiculousness that is my room right now. Another thing that is contributing to it is I am trying to batch process a lot of videos for when I'm on vacation. Spoiler alert, there will be a sale on the Scrapping Reflections website while I'm on vacation as well. So I go ahead and cut out more of this little wood grain paper, and I round the edges because everything on this side has rounded edges. Now I probably could have rounded the edges on the wood grain that I put on the right hand side of the page as well, but I just decided not to. I didn't feel like I needed it. What I did feel like I needed was a little bit more weight underneath of that word today, and that's because it has that dark paper. So I went ahead and added this darker pocket card right here. So we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pocket cards on this page, and you might not even realize it, which I think was awesome. So I pulled out those American Crafts kind of vinyl die cut type things, and this is one big old label, so I go ahead and layer that over top of today, because I know that my title is going to be more than just today. That's just the way it's going to be. Like, I know that's going to happen. Add in a couple of hearts. I'm thinking about adding in some of these rhinestones. I do not, it's just not kind of like vibing with me. And I realized I probably should have got one of the sets that's pictured in this photograph and used it to embellish on the page, but I decided not to do that. I don't know why. It just felt like I got this big picture of it, and why didn't I do it? But you know what? It's fine, guys. It's fine. I do decide to bring in this little guy right here, which is a sticker, and I just place it around the word today as well. It's just giving it some weight. Like, I really do want there to be weight where the word today is. Now I am going through my kit right here. I'm trying to pick out good things that'll work, and I'm not exactly sure where I am yet. I'm like, I know a word needs to go here, and I'm not exactly sure what word's going to go there, and I'm not even exactly sure what my title is. All I know is that it is going to include the word today. While I am looking for letter stickers to coordinate, I find these awesome glitter teal Fitzgerald, and I decide to spell out the word magic. Now, I didn't have any more M's, but I took that W and flipped it upside down, and it gave me the perfect M. So now I have magic today. Now, would I leave magic today as a title? Probably. but I wanted to add some more. So I am going to go ahead and grab my black and white tile letter stickers that are in my kit. Now these letter stickers I actually pulled off of a give and take table at a retreat, which was super awesome. It always amazes me the things that people toss on a give and take table because, you know, I think it's treasure. I think it's like, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. And then the things you put on a take table, you're like, I don't want it. You know, I don't want any more. I'm done. So that kind of thing just fascinates me. So the title is now Magic Happened Today. And I decided to go with that title because this was the Magical Memories release. And, you know, Disney is magic. Having my own business is magic. Actually creating and cutting out the things with my laser is magic. There's just all kinds of magic that is going on, guys. So I decided that I needed to have that there. Now I am going to go ahead and write a little bit of journaling. I don't remember what I wrote, and the layout is already in its pile. The 100 sketchy videos layout share, guys, is probably going to be long. I mean, it's 100 layouts and they're still in order. Like I'm placing them in storage in order, so I'm excited about that. There it is, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me on this 100 sketchy video journey. I cannot believe we are coming to the end of it. It'll be over in the beginning of May, but daily videos will still continue to go on. I've been doing at least one video every single day since February 1st, 2020, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.